Hey, you there! What have you done?
Me? It wasn't me. It must have been one of your lot pushed him down the shaft.
If you hadn't come sniffing around, none of this would have happened.
What's my being here got to do with it? What the fuck's been going on? Whatever it is, now you've got a murder to answer for.
Only if someone finds out.
Listen, neighbours, don't be stupid. You don't want to add another murder to the count. It could have been an accident.
You know that was no accident. Or maybe you came to blows, pushed him down, and then we had to stop you.
That's ridiculous. If you all clear off out of here, I promise nobody will be asking what happened. Why add to your troubles?
Hey! Where are you going? You're not going to abandon us, are you? Not after all the good times we've had together? Don't you remember how we took care of everyone? Hey!
What have we got here? Entertainment! Great.
Captain!
Well, I never. The pictures up within the store.
What are you two? Tired of life, are you? looking for someone.
God be with you, lad.
I'm here about the mine.
Excellent. So what did...
It's been plundered and wrecked, but everything can be fixed. It'll be quite a job, but at least it won't have to be rebuilt from scratch.
That's a weight off my mind. And did you see anyone there? Thieves or suspicious types?
Nemoy and his gang were stealing silver there.
The vermin. I thought as much. Did you bring him here?
I tried to, but he was having none of it. He didn't want to burn, so he tried to kill me.
Well, I'm glad he didn't succeed. But now I won't be able to find out anything. Oh, well. Can't be... See you later.
I'm glad you're here.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sahanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear bashing about the error.
What has it got to do with me?
Plenty. You're in it with me ever since that
All right, we should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans?
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad. And I see I did the right thing. Jesus, Henry, if you're going to be...
Thanks, Sir Hans. So, should we go then?
Let's go. I'm glad you got dressed up properly. Clothes make the man, and in your case, it's quite a transformation. Come along then.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord?
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We
like
were just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh, don't whine, for heaven's
sorry.
sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with the remnants of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wolflin of Kamberg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wolflin of Kamberg, that name is familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords, too, a cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wolflin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair. After all, maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir. Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
Ha! Ah!
Sir Hannish sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
Then mount up, youngster, and we'll move out. Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that. I'm going. Kind of said.
Yeah!
I just meant for your own sake.
I know what you meant, Captain. Forget it.
Very well, Your Grace.
Listen, Bernard. About this robbery. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine, Melodus?
Yeah!
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of
Yeah.
Oleshna. Wolflin belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolflin of Kamberg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estate.
I heard the same. Only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Kamberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think of a little old fairy tale?
Think what you like.
Yeah!
I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense. Captain. Tell me all about it. After all, there's no smoke without fire. And I never heard about the Kamberg man from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Kamberg relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit. Almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he'd curse them. I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, both would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Yeah!
Was he wounded in war?
No,
Yeah!
he was born that way. See, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, when she fell pregnant, they say she went to a witch to get rid of the child. She ended up having quintuplets.
Yeah!
Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah!
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the witch cheated her. Instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Yeah!
Lord, how dreadful.
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolflin, was born, he looked normal enough. Turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolflin went off in Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. Cursed everything Yeah. Starting throwing crockery at the servants. He's on his death. Yeah. He sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rite, because he was afraid that the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolflin turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories my nurses used to tell.
Whoa!
How
Slow
are we
down.
supposed to deal with a monster like that?
Midas and Cyril. I sent them to scout
How
ahead.
are you, Henry?
Those bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, we'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ow! Watch where you're going. What the hell are you doing?
I'm glad to see you.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here, so someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry.
All right, Captain. I'll do that.
One is uphill from Neuhoff, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north. See you later.
God grant you help.
Captain Bernard sent me to find out about the raid. What exactly?
Those filthy cutthroats beat my husband black and blue. Poor Lumiere. He didn't want to let them get away with it, so he chased them as far as the woods. But they cut him down.
Is there something I can do to help?
I fear only God Almighty can help him. There is one thing you could do. I have to keep changing Lumiere's back.
I'll see what I've got.
God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. I'm grateful. I'll go and bandage him up right away. I've nothing left here except a few groschen I buried down by the creek.
Keep it. You need it more than I.
Not everything, because you saved my dear husband.
Very well then. Thank you. Captain Bernard sent me to find out about the raid.
Those filthy cutthroats beat my poor Lumiere.
What were they like?
Swine and lousy curs.
That's not what I meant.
No, sorry. They weren't your ordinary footpads. They were well dressed.
I thought as much. Did you see which way they went?
Along the track here, straight into the woods. My old man gave chase and fought with them by the old hunter's shelter. He slashed one of them.
You think he might have been bleeding enough to...
Maybe. Who knows? I just...
Thanks. I'll...
Go. Go and give those bastards a... Take care.
What are you doing here?
Why do you ask? Can I not take a walk in the woods without being accosted?
I ask because I'm the gamekeeper here, and it's my...
Well, I'm certainly not poaching.
In that case, you won't mind if I have a look what you've got on.
Certainly. He was bleeding plenty. Should be easy to track him. He was bleeding plenty. Should be easy to track him. He was bleeding plenty. Should be easy to track him. Looks like I found it. I better get back and report to Captain Bernard. I found that encampment.
Ah.
Not really.
How many men did you see?
Around 10.
The same as us. Well, now we'll see if my cousin is really as tough as they say.
Sounds good to me.
Don't get too cocky. These skirmishes in the woods can get tricky. Who knows what the bastard... Anyway, I'll round up the men and you can lead us to this camp.
Of course. Ready when...
God be... Advance!
Come on then, you curs!
I've got good tidings.
What are you talking about, boy? That horse routed my men. We barely came out alive.
That's as may be, but Wolflin is dead.
What?
I got him just after you retreated.
Are you in earnest? What about the others?
They're scattered. As soon as you regroup, you can go and catch them.
By all that's holy, it's a miracle, Henry. Go to Rat-Eye, quick, and tell Sir Hanish the good news. Take care.
Greetings.
Sir, I met the parish priest of Uzhitz, and I must say he's a very interesting man.
Rumor has it when he finished his studies at the university where his father sent him, he decided the religious life wasn't for him. And they say he made a living as a mercenary. I even heard he fought against the Turk at the battle, and then he suddenly came back and settled down here. But he's a fair man, and I'm fond of him.
I have news from the camp, sir.
Speak.
Unfortunately, we couldn't avoid a skirmish.
Where's Hans? I hope he...
There's no need to worry, my lord. Lord Capon's alive and well, but we had several casualties. Wolflin hit us hard.
And Bernard?
He made it. He's trying to round up the men to retreat back here.
So that bastard Wolflin's cheated?
Not quite. The captain retreated, but I stood my ground and got Wolflin. He's dead.
Really? Well, that's something. Without a leader, that gang of his will show. Well done, Henry. I'm just worried there won't be much left of them.
Sir, is there anything else I can do for you?
No, go and get some. Or something.
What's the problem, sir?
The Archbishop's vicar has come to Uzhitz. I don't know why exactly, but the rumor is that he's on the hunt for heretics. Which, frankly...
What should I do about him, then?
Firstly, find out why he's really here. He might truly be on the hunt for heretics, which wouldn't be good news. Or it's equally possible he...
I understand.
The best thing for me and all concerned would be for him to pack his bags and go back to Prague.
And how can I, encourage him?
No, of course not. But if you can make him believe there's nothing to find here, he'll be off in no time.
I understand. And my task is to assist him in...
Indeed.
Very well. I'll get going straight away.
Good luck, lad. And be careful. Clergymen are wily weasels.
I'll be careful. Don't worry, Sir Hanish.